Hello, beautiful people. You're welcome to today's episode of The Cave on budgepod.com. Today, obviously, as always, we're going to bring you informative news about music, the best things happening with your music superstars, and just general gossip about musicians and the rest. So, we have a guest today in the studio. Right now, this guest is a music lover, but the thing is about you music lovers is you guys are in the shadows. So that's another thing that this show does. This show brings some of you guys to the light, yeah. So you can talk about the things that you value the most. So, ladies and gentlemen, we have Z in the studio with us today.
Hey, because the way you announced me now, someone will think I have a PhD in music or something.
No. They just need to know that, man, like the music love runs deep in your veins. So that's why you're here, because we're having a conversation about beef. In fact, the topic of this show is why beef. Now we're having a conversation about beef between artists, musical artists, and how that festers in the industry. And just, you had some beautiful insights, and I just thought I had to bring you here and so we can talk about them to the people.
All these whining people, please don't listen to him. Don't mind him, please. We just had a conversation. It was like, oh, we could do this. But I'm like, okay, sure. This one now, he's whining me, and all of a sudden I sound like a PhD professor in music, please. But yeah, there's a lot of beef in the industry, and some of them are very silent. Some of them are really loud out there. And, it's something I feel we should talk about a lot more. I mean, not because we want to settle the beef or anything.
Yes.
I mean, sometimes you just have these conversations to,
Okay, so let's start from I think, a more recent example in our Nigerian sphere, and then we'll go globally. So we heard, obviously, the recent tweets. We all saw the recent tweets by Wizkid. He does this every time when he wants to either release an album or...
And I feel that's a very weird marketing strategy.
Yeah.
Why do you have to fight to promote something good?
It's again, Burna Boy does this as well. I feel like because again, bad news sells. And not just bad news, like stuff that is supposed to divide.
Yeah.
They sell more than good news, I guess.
Probably.
So the blogs pick it up. It
Faster.
goes like wildfire.
Like, I think it was on a blog I was reading every single tweet about what Wizkid was saying, and he was really mad. And I'm like, these people were quiet a long time ago.
Exactly.
What happened? All of a sudden, he was just everywhere on Twitter yelling, and his words were so vile. Like,
so mean and
so
stuff.
mean.
So, but then the thing is, people wonder, is it good for the industry? Because a lot of the time, like we just pointed out, artists would bring this up to sell their album, to market, maybe they have a marketing campaign. So is this good for the industry? Do you think that this fosters growth in the industry? Because again, Afrobeat is not a small genre now.
Not anymore.
Yeah, exactly. And for the most part, it's been made to grow by these three people: Davido, Burna Boy, and Wizkid. And their them being at loggerheads, it's almost like a thing, because now everybody has their camp and everybody needs to battle.
Who is the best?
Yes.
And the funny thing is, this beef most of the time, the three of them might actually not be having a beef, but you see the fan base.
Yes.
That fan base is another issue. It's another topic of discussion. Because I'm like, why are you trying to fuel something that's not even there? The Wizkid and Davido thing has been going on for ages. And it goes away for a while, and all of a sudden you're back again at it. And most of the time you're trying to figure out, why are these people fighting? And there is no actual reason. And it's sad that that's what sells their music. That's what sells their image as people.
Does this speak to us as as a species? Because I was going to say as Nigerian people, but it's not just Nigeria.
Everywhere. Bad news sells exactly. Real fast.
Yeah, but does it speak to us that we like division more than people just unified? So
I want to say some people are okay with the fact that all these people are fighting, because I feel it's a way for them to have this discussion of my fave is better than your fave.
Is the Messi Ronaldo thing. Okay.
Messi Ronaldo thing, even the Big Brother thing, people you've never met before, and you're already fan-basing my fave. And Davido sings better, this person sings better. You come Wizkid's line is only, let me say, Davido's one is only shake, and then you're like, these are two different individuals,
Yes.
right? You have your style. I have my style. I have my fan base. You have your fan base. Why do we have to fight?
Yeah.
So I have this mentality of, why can't you grow with your own, style? I grow with my own style. And once in a while, we could come together, mix our styles together and just grow. Imagine a collaboration with Wizkid and Davido. I mean, it will make a lot of sense.
It will make a lot of sense.
Wizkid and Burna Boy they've had a collaboration, and it was really nice. People really loved the music. So imagine a lot more collaborations and less more fighting, less fighting.
No, you see, the thing is, a lot of people would that is the right, I guess, the right thing to say, but then industry people would say, well, it doesn't sell as much as you think it will, because again, big three for the longest time in the hip hop space. Big three was J. Cole, Kendrick, and...
Before I even start with those people,
yeah.
What the hell is big three? What's that?
No, just the biggest rap artist. And
why do they have... Why must somebody be the biggest?
Yeah,
why must they be the biggest anything?
Yeah, but that's the thing.
People say, the sky is big enough for everyone to thrive. You say that, but you don't want someone else to thrive like you.
Yeah, but the pecking order, that's the thing. Humans, there's always a ranking.
I know, I read something, most reasons why there's even this beef at all. Remember one time there was this award show and, Maven's Records and Olamide, and I think it was Maven's Records artist that won the award.
Yes.
And Olamide came on stage.
And said Lil Kesh should have won.
And then there's a beef already.
Yes.
Why?
Yeah. That was squashed easily because, Don Jazzy eventually came and then squashed
That's because of the individual involved in the fight.
Yeah.
If this was anybody else, they would have taken really personal.
And even then, they were already Nigerians were already going in groups.
They've already
already shared themselves.
Exactly. Maven's group.
They'd already shared themselves and everything.
Why? So I feel this award thing is another problem.
Yes.
Because even abroad, you see this Grammys.
Yes.
In Lagos, I do a radio show, and then my co-host was like, he doesn't believe in Grammys anymore because he just feels it's who they like now they give it to.
Yeah, it's highly politicized.
People that deserve it don't get it. And if you look at it, it's actually true.
Yes.
Because why would you give someone that is just starting music an award for best song of the year? I'm sorry, what happened to me? I've been in this industry for 5 years. So you can't really blame most people for getting upset and having beef. Let's keep that aside.
Yeah.
And also, it's hard, but just be happy for the other person and just wait for your own.
Yeah, but that's the thing though. So people, again, I feel like it's also humans, and it's like from the time of, oh, let me get mine, and maybe they come from, dire straits. A lot of these artists were poverty stricken, and so they're like, oh, I'm finally in a place where I can make some kind of income, and I feel like this person is a competitor. Just somehow, I just feel like he's taking food from my table. I don't know how, but he's singing, I'm singing, he's going to take some of my fans. And so because of that, I'm going to try and berate him. And that's exactly, I feel everybody was J. Cole and Drake did a song. And Kendrick got upset and said, well, there's no big three, there's only big me. Because he felt they were ganging up.
But I thought he was fighting with Drake.
No, but that's the thing. He mentioned that the only thing he said about J. Cole, he actually mentioned J. Cole in the first
he was fighting with Drake, right? Yeah, so why are you upset he's singing with some... You said the problem.
Exactly.
You said the problem.
Exactly. So it's like, okay, all of you are together. I mean, from primary school, it's like, you don't have a problem with someone. If you have a problem with someone...
My friend must not talk to this person.
Exactly. So you're like, oh, why are you talking to that person?
Well, I'm fighting him. You're supposed to be my friend.
Exactly, because you just feel like, okay, now you all are ganging up against me. And that's exactly what started this whole Kendrick, J. Cole.
But J. Cole, he took a step back.
Yes.
He was like, these people are out for blood.
But guess what? The hip-hop community bashed him for it. A lot of people in the hip-hop community said that was soft, that he was being soft, that he was being, that's the thing.
You can't win.
Exactly. Once a shot has been thrown,
just feel you have to continue.
Yeah, you do the adult thing, which is the adult thing is like, oh, this is not worth it. Like, why are we doing this? And step back, your own fans will be like, oh, you let me down.
Yeah.
Like, you let me down.
So I feel the part of the rivalry in the industry is less on the artists or even their producers and a lot more on the fans.
Yes.
If a lot more of the fans can be, okay, let peace reign, I feel... statements like you let me down because you didn't fight will just not even happen. Because why won't you applaud your fave for walking away from a bloody fight?
Yeah, but that's the thing. I feel so you're right. However, it comes down to the thing where humans fundamentally want to win. And so even in a thing that is not necessarily a sport, just like you have sports teams and everybody has their sports team.
But let's look at it from this angle.
Okay.
Sorry. J. Cole can afford a Lamborghini.
Yes.
Kendrick can afford a Lamborghini.
Yeah.
Drake can afford a Lamborghini.
Mm-hmm.
What's the problem? They all have money, right?
Yeah.
We're all making your money from your individual kind. They have different styles. Like these three people have different styles. I think the only similar ones are J. Cole and Drake.
Yes.
Very different style.
Yeah.
So I wonder, I'm really trying, this is the problem. You cannot really place the beef.
Yeah, but you see, the thing is, so like you said, from the fans. So now the fans will go, okay, so in this thing of rapping, we know all of you are successful, but in this thing of rapping, it's just like the Messi Ronaldo thing, back to that. It's like, they are both successful, they're both ultra successful. But in this thing of playing football, like one person is better. So in this thing of rapping, one person is better. And then the other guy will say, so you saying? My guy is better. And then it's like, and then they now have to say, oh, we are all both successful, but I want to show you again, because again,
but before we really bash the fans, Kendrick actually called J. Cole, Drake, I think Big Sean out on like he's better than them or something like that. Mm-hmm. And Drake was like, you know when something paying you, but you're trying to act like it didn't pay you. Drake was like, he's not being threatened about it. Yeah. But he started giving subtle jabs here and there in his songs, and Kendrick took it up. So these people have already laid foundation for fans to build on.
Yes.
They've already given fans something to fight about.
Yeah, but that's the thing. The hip hop culture is different because beef has, Tupac, Biggie, beef has kind of built the hip hop culture. Hip hop came from battle. They would battle rap. So basically they would come and then they would say, oh, they'd rap and this person rap and this person rap, and then one person now raps the other. So that's how hip hop started. So now I think that has now gone into our own Afrobeat.
Why do we always pick the bad thing?
Yeah, because now they're like, everybody was fine with collaborating before, them King Sonny Ade, and everybody was fine. But now everybody's like no, like I'm better.
It's my thing. Exactly. I have it down. You want to collaborate with me. It's a matter of, I'm asking you to do it for me. You're doing me a favor now. I'm not trying to, do this out of peace or we're cool or anything. We're doing this for the fact of, I'm better than you. I just want you to come and, do. Because it was in Big Sean's, I can't remember the song that Kendrick was calling people. Someone else's song. They're calling other people out.
Yeah.
How far?
Yeah, but so do you think that this will ever like shift? Do you think that we can ever, especially in Afrobeats, because I don't think there's any hope for hip hop.
I mean, these are just between the guys. Let's not even move into the women.
The women, yes.
There's a lot of beef there they cover with a lot of... you see the Nicki Minaj and Cardi B? Those ones don't even care. They will fight anywhere. And then there's the Megan Thee Stallion here and there. And those ones they're fighting very dirty. Very, very dirty. And I don't know. It will make a lot more sense if there's less of that. Because they're making the music industry look very, very toxic.
Yes.
And we need less toxic situations in the world right now.
Yeah, but in hip hop, I don't see. Honestly, in my opinion, I don't think that hip hop can be salvaged. To be honest, I feel like because it started off from battle rap, it's not going to be salvaged. But however, Afrobeat can. Now, in my opinion, Afrobeat is our thing, right? As Nigerians, what do you think would make Afrobeat artists, at least the three biggest ones, stop beefing? What do you think? What do you think is a resolution where they stop having these nasty tweets to each other and they stop talking, like all these things? Like at some point, Wizkid was talking about Davido. At least he has a mom. Davido's mom is like that was when Wizkid's mom was alive. Now you can't say that. But what will make them stop like beefing? What do you think? I think something. This is just my opinion. When blogs stop posting, when these guys want to start, like anytime there's rancor, there's drama, if all the blogs just say, oh, we're not going to post it, so it's not going to gain traction the way they think it's going to gain traction. People might retweet it because, I mean, you can't control what people do. But if the blogs do not post, right? And everybody's like, oh, it was like, look at what's going on in the comment section, but the blogs are not posting it. I don't know. I just feel like that's a very, very big step.
They were saying these blogs, they should not send me.
No, but that's the thing though.
The more clicks these blogs get, the
Yeah.
more money.
Yes.
So if I'm not putting a catchy story on, you're literally telling me to go and stuff.
Yeah, because so that means that we are basically like in the hip hop space.
So like you said, there's no
salvaging.
saving this thing.
Exactly.
And it's sad.
So now we're basically in the hip hop. So that's the thing. So Afrobeats can't be saved. We can't go back to the harmonious way that it was before. You understand? We can't go back to that. Now, basically, because the blogs are in it and the blogs profit off of the drama, then it can't be saved. Honestly, we just have to accept that every time Wizkid wants to put out an album, you're going to start hearing stuff.
But if he doesn't do that, does he fight before he puts out an album?
Yeah, he doesn't. He doesn't
fight. So
he doesn't.
I mean, I just feel we should just understand them. Wizkid will fight when he wants to bring out a new album, and he'll be ignored. Just allow him rant till the album is out.
Yeah, but that's the thing, though. He can't be ignored. You know why he can't be ignored? His fan base is too big for him to be ignored. And so if you're saying the blogs will put it up, people are going to talk about it. And the thing that Nigerians love the most is distraction from their problems. So he cannot be ignored. It's this circle of vile insults that will just keep going. And is this the hope for Afrobeats moving into the future?
I really hope not. Like, I really do hope that this is not the future for Afrobeats or even hip hop at all, because we can't sit on rivalry as being the only way to move forward. There has to be something. There has to be something else, something a lot better than rivalry, a lot easier than rivalry. There has to be a lot more collaboration.
Yeah, how many people have you helped?
You don't like me? Fine. Can you not diss me in your song? And if you have a beef with somebody, please don't sing about me. Come and talk to me. Yeah. Why are you literally spending money on production to sing about somebody else? Yeah, come and fight me to my face. I feel a little
but
maturity. There has to be maturity.
Yeah, but do you think podcasts like this should call these people out, especially because we understand what they're doing? Now we're hip to it. People were not hip to the fact that Wizkid will start insulting once an album is coming out, but now we're hip to it. So do you think podcasts like us should start calling it out and saying, "Oh, you guys are gullible to think that he's just manufacturing this so that he markets his album." So, like, I feel like podcasts should start calling it out. And then it becomes so blatant to the extent that it's like, oh, you're doing this nonsense again. Like, you're doing this thing again. Like, so I feel like that's a way to move forward.
I mean, that would help. Yeah. I really think that would help as well if it's but another thing is a lot of podcasts, there are not a lot of musical podcasts out there, and
that's why you guys need to subscribe, honestly.
There's a lot of musical podcasts out there, and the ones that are out there are not speaking about things that matter right now. No offense to any podcast, but a lot of them not speaking about things that really, really matter. This beef in the industry is a problem. And the fact that people are not seeing it as a problem is another problem to the industry. So I feel you have to, first of all, define the problem, then actually face the problem head on. Stop fighting people that didn't do anything to you. Sing your song. Let me sing my own song. If you want to do a collaboration, that's fine, right? You have your style, I have my style. There's really no need for us to beef. Just sing you, I sing me, and everyone's happy. I mean, it sounds easy, but I can understand the politics that comes with the music industry. But I also feel with a little bit of maturity.
Yes, maturity, very important.
A lot of this rivalry would, subside a little bit.
It's nice. Anyways, I wanted us to have that conversation here. Like I said, she's a music lover. I was having this conversation off the air, and I was like, you know what? Come on the podcast and talk to the people. So I hope you enjoyed her. I certainly did, and she'll be coming back. She's already promised that she'll be coming back. So yeah, follow Z on her handle. Like, we'll put it in the down, and then like, subscribe, comment, very important. Tell us what you think. Tell us ways you feel like these beef can stop, and then we'll see you next time. Till next time, guys, stay safe.